The Unreal Engine stuff and the developer tools is a bit more open-ended, and it seems like extra punishment from Apple. They're looking for extra ways to hurt Epic. I mean, that's the way it feels. They would suggest otherwise. But a judge comes in here, and he's ruling on a temporary restraining order that Epic Games was positioning against Apple, because they were saying, look, if this stuff is eliminated immediately right now, the impact might be too much to overcome long term for our various developers who work via our tools and Unreal Engine and everything else. So they just said, look, fine, we'll have a court case here, but in the meantime, let's do a little temporary pause button and not take it to that level. And this particular judge agrees. The court finds that with respect to Epic Games' motion as to its games, including Fortnite, Epic Games has not yet demonstrated irreparable harm. The current predicament appears of its own making. So that's the Epic piece, or the Fortnite piece, where they're saying, you created the problem, at least partially. You, how much could it have hurt you if you could have predicted that outcome? But then on the flip side, with the Unreal, Epic Games and Apple are at liberty to litigate against each other, but their dispute should not create havoc to bystanders. You see, the bystander piece is the big one.
Yes.
Because if I'm a judge, I'm sitting thinking, what do these people have to do with it? What do these bystanders, these other developers, they have businesses and potentially employees. You're going to shut them down immediately if they lose Unreal.
Yes.
And is that beneficial to either of the parties involved? And probably not. It's probably not beneficial to anyone, probably not beneficial to customers or anybody. So they're going to go ahead. This judge is going to protect Unreal Engine for the time being, however temporary that happens to be. But that is a kind of mini little win for Epic, that maybe there's more here. It's not going to be an open and shut quick type of deal, because they at least have a judge considering collateral damage at this point, considering Unreal as almost a platform,
Right.
and not as an isolated thing only impacting this one company.
And you got to think like, the other game engine, which is really popular, called Unity. You don't want Unreal developers to hop on board Unity, or just kind of making a big move on it. So it's nice that this lawsuit is put on hold, at least for Unreal,
Judge Rogers had already indicated that she was more swayed by the apparent threat to the Unreal Engine. I'm not inclined to grant relief with respect to the games, Fortnite, she said at the opening hearing, but I am inclined to grant relief with respect to the Unreal Engine. So shout out to this particular judge. She's keeping Unreal alive for the time being. I have to say, though, Will, if I'm relying heavily on Unreal at the moment, I had to be a little concerned, because it's up in the air a bit. Now, I don't know what's involved in transitioning to these other engines, or just abandoning projects and building them on other engines. I have to assume that's an incredibly complicated task.
Oh, yeah.
In which case, it may not even be feasible for some developers, in which case this is a major win for that group of people.